What's goody? It's your host, J Rose, as always, and Western Conference Finals about to start, so let's get into some of that.
Over 90% of the people that watch my content are not subscribed, so if you're messing with the videos, please hit that sub button and the noti bell so you'll get notified every time I upload. But let's get back to the hoops.
The Thunder and the T-Wolves, man. Honestly, I think, well, first of all, I just want to get this out of the way. I was pretty much begging for this series, and not because I want to see either of these teams really win a championship. Thunder was my rival team. I say was because I don't even think Mav or Thunder fans even look at this as a rivalry anymore. Like the spark there is kind of gone. And I guess you could say the same for the T-Wolves. I wasn't really rooting for either of these teams. These are both teams that my team like washed last year, right? I do want to see Shai versus Ant really bad. And regardless of who wins, I think Shai is still the better player. Unless we see something super duper crazy where Ant just kind of fries him one-on-one and Shai can't get anything going. But I feel like regardless of how this series goes, I'm most likely still going to hold that opinion. The way I feel about who's going to come out of this series is a little iffy because obviously OKC just beat Denver, won in 7 games. They are in the conference finals, still the first seed. They have experience. Well, the T-Wolves have more experience at this point. T-Wolves been here, Thunder haven't. But they got a little bit of playoff experience. They're getting a little more cohesive. They did just beat the Nuggets, which are a tough beat. But I feel like they could have won that series a lot earlier. Even with the Aaron Gordon game winner in game 1, Chet Holmgren missed a free throw. They come down the other end. Westbrook fights off his demons to not take a fast break lay. He throws it over to AG, game winning 3. Cool. Right. Even with that, I still feel like there was moments where the Thunder just looked lax. Like, how is it possible that Jokic gets 44 and 15 and y'all win that game? And then there's other games where you're not going to win it because you're allowing Jamal Murray and Christian Brown and Julian Strawther to all go off on you. If they were completely locked in, they could have won this series a lot faster, to be fair. Like game 1 and game 2, if you get those, it's really slim pickings after that, you know. But you give up game 1, you give up game 3, you down 2-1, had to win 2 in a row. And a lot of these games, like the one game they won, they blew them out in game 2. So I really don't understand how that series dragged on so long, and the Nuggets really just had them kind of like for a little bit of that, which I don't think should have been the case. Like the Thunder are infinitely deeper than the Nuggets. The Nuggets don't have much outside of their starting 5. Sometimes you'll get a Westbrook game, sometimes you'll get a Strawther game. Sometimes you'll get a Watson game, but you're really relying on your starting 5 a lot. And I don't think in totality, outside of Aaron Gordon, Jokic, and Christian Brown, I was not impressed. Which is 3 of their starting 5. I was not impressed with Murray and MPJ. But either way, I just feel like the series could have been closed out a lot quicker. As far as the Timberwolves go, I don't even know what to think about them. They played a Lakers team with no big, and they honestly struggled. Like, they honestly did not like dominate that series. I don't think. I feel like they definitely won it for sure, but the Lakers gave some of these games away as well. I wouldn't call that like a complete dominating series, but it was definitely a good win. You go over to the Warriors series. Now you're playing a team with no Steph Curry, and they're small, right? They have bigs, but it's a Kayvon Looney, and they're running Draymond at center, which is pretty much the same situation that you were doing your last series with the Lakers, but now you're doing it with the Warriors. Steph just got hurt, and Jimmy Butler's not playing like a superstar. In game 1, Steph plays, he leaves like before halftime. The Warriors win that game. The next 4 is all T-Wolves, and none of them are close, except for game 3, I guess, 97-102. But I'm just saying, I don't know how to feel about this T-Wolves team. They haven't played a team as big as them yet, and I don't think that they're going to walk into this series and just feel comfortable immediately. I think the defense that OKC is going to provide is going to be a lot tougher than anything that they've faced in this playoff run yet, which may not be true because the Lakers did play some good defense on them as well. But I just feel like these players match up better. The size I think is going to matter. They got 2 centers in their lineup at all times. They got J-Dub, who's a good defender. They got Lou Dort, who's a good defender. They got who am I thinking of? Caruso, who's a good defender. I think this is going to be an interesting series. Obviously, what I'm most in tune for is Shai versus Ant. Like, I gotta see how those two battle it out. Two of the best two guards in the NBA right now. It's really giving me like old school vibes, like some Kobe T-Mac vibes. It's just giving me some Kobe D Wade vibes, some Vince Carter D Wade, you know what I'm saying? Mid 2000s, early 2000s, two guard play. That's what it's given. And I'm super excited for that. Like, I feel like this is a vibe that we haven't had in a very long time. Two guys who are nice now, they're gonna be nice in the future. Two of the best skilled shooting guards in the NBA. It's gonna be a fun matchup, point blank period. I feel like that's gonna be obviously the marquee. Just watching those two guys go at it, I doubt they guard each other. I feel like there's a high probability that Ant guards Shai at some point. I don't think Shai is gonna guard Ant. I would love if they both guarded each other and we could just get at it. We could just get at it and see what's up between those two. As far as the game goes and in the flow of the game and all that. But I'm fine. Put Lou Dort on Ant, bro, and let's see how that goes. I just feel like it's gonna be a fun series regardless. Those are two eccentric players, two players with deep bags, and I'm just hoping for a good show, to be honest. Like I said, I don't even care who wins out of these two. I'd probably rather the Thunder get to the finals because of how annoying ESPN and Timberwolves fans are gonna be if Ant Edwards makes his finals this year. They're gonna be so annoying. They're gonna be so annoying. Anthony Edwards has not been the best player in this playoff run. It's not even been close. He has not. People have gotten on Shai. Shai averaging 30, bro. Ant has been good. He's probably been maybe top 10 in the playoffs, but he has not been the best playoff performer. And I can already know for a fact he can continue his pace on how he's been playing. If they make the finals, that's going to be the narrative. And I don't want to listen to that. I don't. What I really want is for New York to just beat whoever's left. I'll take that. I'll take that for sure. Get JB a ring. But, you know what I mean? As far as this series goes, I'm just excited for some good basketball, man. Like, I think both of these teams still have something to prove, and whoever comes out of it would have gotten that satisfaction of proving it. It's going to be pure hoops. And I can't wait to watch it, man. There's been a whole lot of shit talked about the NBA throughout the entire season, and just to see how good these playoffs are ending up, the individual matchups are good. We're getting upsets that are good. We're getting gritty play. We're getting mid-range play. We're getting great interior play on offense and defense. We had to hear so much about how weak, soft, and how the 80s, 90s, 2000s was better, and now we're getting one of the best playoff series I think we've ever seen. I hope we can cap it off with a really, really good finals matchup. These playoffs have been really, really good, despite most of these series ending up in 4-1s or 4-2s. I just feel like it's just been gritty play, good bump. And I'm expecting some more good bump in these conference finals games. Hopefully these videos are out before the games turn on, because y'all know me. But hey, if you liked the video, like the video. If you did not, make sure you subscribe, because I know you will like the next one, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.